Virgo, welcome back to Transform Phoenix. I am going to be doing a read for you for January 21st through 23rd, 2020. Time is fluid. You'll see this when you're meant to see it. It may resonate, it may not. This is a general collective reading. Time is fluid in tarot, so it doesn't matter if this is dated, this day, this year, this month. Or it's dated, it was uploaded this day, this month. It's when the energy hits you. 6 months from now, all of a sudden, this reading may resonate with you. Don't force it. Take what does resonate, leave what doesn't. All notices are in the description box. Check that out if you want to. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And having said that, let's get into this, Virgo. God, universe, spirits, angels, ancestors, please show me what I need to know for the sign of Virgo for January 21st through 23rd, 2020. What can you tell me for the sign of Virgo for January 21st through 23rd, 2020? Alright, first out we have Ace of Wands. Next we have Four of Swords. And we have the Hangman, Major Arcana. Bottom of the deck we have Knight of Cups. Alright. Well, Ace of Wands. All aces represent beginnings. This would be a new way of life. Could be a new adventure. It's one that is very passionate, very fiery. This is the male phallic in tarot. So, yeah, somebody's getting a new beginning here that's very hot, very passionate, deep. That's on Tuesday. Now, not saying it's necessarily going to come on Tuesday, but Tuesday might be a good day for you guys. Four of Swords is for Wednesday. Now, Four of Swords is rest and recovery. Well, that would explain it, huh? This is going to really resonate for someone. Somebody's going to have some really passionate something going on Tuesday and Wednesday. They're just going to be laid out. Just saying. Feel the energy over here now. Anyway, Four of Swords, rest and recovery. So, when this new beginning, this fiery, passionate new beginning, this new adventure, this new way of life happens, you're going to have to take a moment to kind of rest and recuperate and recover. It's not, like you're heavy in thought, but it is going to give you a little something to think about. It's going to cause you to have to kind of rest a little bit. Now, on Thursday, the energy is about the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is, this is where you're more understanding, or you're looking at things in a different light. Let's see. You give of yourself more. Maybe this, new way of life has got you thinking, I've been looking at things all wrong. I've been thinking this is how things should have been, and the whole time they should have been this way. Whatever this energy is, and like I said, it can be a couple of different things, but, it's generally about, understanding. It may be you need to understand someone else's view. You may be understanding a specific situation. But you're looking at something differently. And, you may find you give of yourself more after this understanding or change of thought than you did in the past. Now, you got the Knight of Cups over here at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Cups is someone bringing a proposal of love or a proposal of marriage. Generally a romantic, idealistic type young man. But, if you need to swap the gender, please do so. Now, to me, this is kind of looking like a love situation because you got a lot of fire and passion over here. Now, this is represented by Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Excuse me, guys. But this is all about passion, heated, pure, raw passion. Swords are, air energy. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The Hangman, he doesn't have a zodiac. He's one of the major arcana that does not have a zodiac associated with him. Cups are Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Maybe somebody here is dealing with a Libra, which would be sword sign. So, swords, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So, Libra, me saying Libra by accident, maybe somebody's dealing with a Libra. All right, having said that, Virgo, this is definitely looking like a love read. I'm going to clarify with the Legends deck just to try to get you a little more clarity here. God, Universe, Spirits, Angels, Ancestors, please tell me what I need to know for the sign of Virgo for January 21st through 23rd, 2020. God, Universe, Spirits, Angels, Ancestors, please tell me what I need to know for the sign of Virgo. Please clarify Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Hanging Man. Please clarify Ace of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Hanging Man. For the Ace of Wands, you have Eight of Cups. Wow. For the Four of Swords, you have Five of Pentacles. And for the Hanging Man, you have Five of Swords. Okay, so you got Eight of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. Now, we'll start here with the Ace of Wands. Now, that's about new beginnings. A new way of life. A new passion, a new desire. Could be a new adventure. But it's clarified by the Eight of Cups. Now, Eight of Cups is all about walking away. Something is not making you emotionally happy. So, maybe somebody comes in with an offer. Could be Aries, Leo, Sag. And maybe it's only about passion. If we're going to be truthful here, maybe it's just about sex. They come in with a sex offer. And you're like, I'm just not interested in sex. I'm not, something you can use and then just walk off from. You may walk away from it because they're looking for sex. You're looking for emotional commitment. Now, the other way you could possibly look at this is that because you were in a situation where you were emotionally unhappy, you get a new beginning at a fiery, passionate, new life. There's pretty much only two ways to read that. But it almost feels like, somebody comes in with an offer of a new beginning, but it's more sex-related than anything. They're not offering anything outside of, just some passionate sex. And you're saying, you know what, that's not going to fulfill my emotions. That's not going to make me feel love. That's just going to satisfy me for 2 seconds, and I'm better than that. All right, you got the Four of Swords paired with the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold or a temporary hardship. That may be why you're in this Four of Swords energy. You were presented an offer that, at first you kind of, okay, somebody's coming on to me, it's not such a bad idea. And for some of you, you may actually take advantage of this night of passion, but you realize, you know what, emotionally, that's not what I want. So you walk away, you go into the Four of Swords, you know, you're resting, you're recovering, you're thinking, no, there's better out there for me. You kind of feel a little left out, or, you know, it's a little bit of a hardship because you know, you were just thinking, hey, it's going to be a great new beginning, and bam, here I am, back to square one, back to being myself. But you gain a new understanding, and for a lot of the collective, I'm feeling like this is kind of like past energy for some reason, because you gain new perspective. You start seeing things in a different light. You gain understanding. You see things differently. And when stuff like this happens to you, you see things differently. You see that one night in the, you know, a rolling hay one night with one person, a one night stand, is not going to be for emotionally fulfilling. So it causes you to kind of go in this, you know, rest and recovery, and feeling left out, or, you know, feeling a temporary hardship, because it's like, that's not what I want. I want something tangible, something stable, something grounded. So you start looking at things completely different. You're like, no, that crap over there ain't gonna wash. That's not what I want. You wind up with a Five of Swords here. Now, a Five of Swords, you know, we're talking about deceit, hidden agendas, unfair dealings. You know, whoever brought in this Ace of Wands over here, you know, that may have been their whole thing. It was like, you know, I want to have sex. I want to use somebody. So, you know, you gain, and you know, if this has not happened yet, you know, you're going to get that knowledge. You're going to see it before it happens. Now, like I said, for some of you, you're going to indulge in this passionate new beginning, because you're going to think it's, you know, it's what you've been wanting, it's what you've been wishing for, or whatever. But you're going to find out real soon, either you walk away or they do, because it's emotionally not fulfilling. And I feel this is more you walking away than them. At the bottom of the deck of the clarifier, you have the Hierophant. Now, this is someone with traditional values. You know, they believe in the institution of marriage, you know, being grounded. They tend to be a wise person. Generally, they're a very giving person. You know, but I think for some of you, you've already realized you've already had this Ace of Wands moment. And I think you've gotten an understanding of what it is that you really want. And it's not these one-night stands. It's not this just a hot, passionate jump in the sack like that kind of a deal. You want something that is more emotionally fulfilling. You want something that is traditional. You want commitment. You want marriage. And I think you've come to that realization. And as a result, you're not going to deal with any more deceit from people or anybody who's not playing fair. You're not going to play with the players. You're going to look for that hidden agenda up front. You know, I really wish this was a more positive read, which, I mean, it really is a positive read. But depending on where you are in this this energy field right now, it may not feel so positive. You know, I mean, when we're dealing with things, you know, depending on which area we are at in the dealing with the situation, you know, it can be, you know, disheartening to hear something like this, or it could be enlightening to hear something like this, you know. But the general energy I'm picking up on here is that, you know, you do become enlightened. You do realize what you truly want, and it's stability. It's traditional. It's not this, you know, let's go to the bar and pick somebody up and have a fling. And like I said, at the bottom of the deck for the first row here, we had somebody's coming in to offer, a true proposal of love. Something that, is committed. And it may be a younger person coming towards you. But this is going to happen once you reach the energy of understanding and seeing things differently, that this is not what you truly want. Now, not in every reading will the Ace of Wands represent this energy. I mean, a lot of times it does represent the male phallic, which is like hot, passionate sex. But it doesn't always have to be. And with the cards that are surrounding it, the energy that it gives is it's more geared toward it's sex only. One night stand type thing, or somebody using you for sex. And, having said that, you will get a true offer of love come in, but it's not going to happen until you get through the point in your energy, your learning, your path, where you know that you have to look at things differently. You have to choose a different path, in order to achieve the goals you want. God, universe, spirits, angels, ancestors, please give me the oracle message that you want Virgo to know for January 21st through 23rd. Please give me the oracle you want Virgo to know for January 21st through 23rd. All right, they're giving you clouds, shape-shifting. This particular energy, sometimes what we think we see is not what we see. I really, when I think about this, clouds constantly change. They never stay the same. That's, where we get the whole shape-shifting. These are all earthly guided oracle cards. So when you look at a cloud, one minute it looks one way. When you look at it the next minute, it may look a different way. Sometimes clouds look like animals. Sometimes they look like people. Sometimes they look like waves of the ocean. But it's also like the animal, the chameleon. A chameleon has the ability to blend in with its surroundings. And when you typically think of shape-shifting, it is the ability to blend with your surroundings. Now, in this particular case with your reading, I think you are being advised to not take on the persona of the things around you. Say like someone who is only wanting a sexual relationship with no strings attached. You would want to stay away from putting that energy out there. If you are wanting this true traditional like marriage, real love, then you need to put the energy out there that is what you seek. Okay? Also, it's possible you need a little grounding right now because there is some rest and recovery here. This is just food for thought. Watching the clouds is very relaxing. It's a very tranquil thing to do. So if you get the opportunity, I know it's winter where I am, but if you happen to get the opportunity and it's not completely freezing cold, go out, lay a blanket out, crawl up on the hood of your car, the roof of your car, whatever, lay in the bed of the truck. Just stare up at the clouds for a little while. Watch them as they shift, how they change. And in life, we also have to change. We need to constantly make changes in our lives. We need to adapt. The bottom of the deck, you have waterfall, effortless. So this is telling me once you realize you've got to give up this, maybe you're the player. You know, this could be your energy. If so, you got to give up that in order to gain the real life, you know, the wife, the happy home, you know, whatever. Take it how it resonates. Flip the gender if you need to. And if this is not your energy, being the player, then you gain the insight that you want to stay away from the player. And once you gain this knowledge, this understanding, this strength, everything else will be effortless. You won't have to put in an effort. Things will just kind of come in the natural state that it's meant to. All right, Virgo, appreciate you being here. Until next time, see ya.